Through the pines, I hear the call. Askiy Ridge, where shadows fall. The northern winds hum so wild in Alberta's arms. I'm just a child. The hunter's trail is carved in stone. The whispers guide me when I'm alone. A land so vast where skies collide. Under moonlight's watch I'll confide. Askiy Ridge, where spirits soar, a place that holds my heart's folklore. Through the frost and endless skies, this is where my soul resides. Howls of wolves paint the night, stars like fire in endless flight. The whispers of the earth's embrace, here I find my sacred space. Oh, the rivers sing a melody, mountains echo their legacy. A heartbeat strong in the frozen air. Askiy Ridge, I'll meet you there. Askiy Ridge, where spirits soar, a place that holds folklore. Through the frost and endless skies, this is where my soul resides.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Alright. I cut that off just a little quick there. There's a little writing there at the end of that song. But we're going to be on this reserve for probably 4 to 6 weeks for the next live streams, depending on how it goes, and you'll get the chance to see that. Let's call a few people out, and then I'm going to read the animals that's on this reserve. This is a brand new reserve. I have bought it, and I hadn't even opened it yet. So we're going to take the first look together. There's my friend Chris, Chris Everett. Good to see you, buddy. Moon over Miami is here. Good to see you. Want to be outdoors. Oh, Matt. Downtown Ernest Brown. Donald Long is here. Good to see you, Donald. Mike Irving is here. Good to see you, Mike, buddy. And Mr. Kelly Bullock is here with Ghost Boy Gaming. All right. I think I got everybody. One quick announcement. Hog Leg and I will be live tonight on the Boar's Nest. So make sure you're there at 8 Central, 9 Eastern to catch that. And then next week, I will not be on the Boar's Nest live. Maybe for a few minutes. I'm going to be going to the casino. I'm going to Shreveport for a couple of days. And Wednesday, I'm going to leave out of here and head to Louisiana. So I need a little time to get ready to go. But there is going to be a surprise fill-in co-host for that night. We're working on that, and I think I'll let Hogleg tell that part. Have to watch the show tonight to see it. All right. Askiy Ridge is located in Alberta, Canada. That's what the map is built on. Snow map. And this is new. Like I said, I have not even cracked the map. I hadn't even logged into Askiy Ridge. The animals, no, not Curtis. The animals that's on this reserve are North American beaver. They are working beavers. They're going to be chewing on trees and building dams and dragging sticks, so that ought to be quite interesting to watch. Wood bison is also on this map. Manitoban elk, moose, black bear, gray wolf, bighorn sheep, no Buck Williams, mule deer. Mule deer is the new great one. White-tailed deer, mountain goat, pronghorn. The birds, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 new birds. Dusky grouse is on the map. Northern pintail duck, wood duck, snow geese, yay, Canada geese, and mallards, and the pheasant is also on this list. I was reading that off to y'all, so that is what's on the list for this reserve. And I'm going to bring the reserve up right now. And we're going to listen to the intro, and then I'm going to show you the new weapon associated with the reserve. And we're going to have 2 weapons today, and one of them's going to be the new weapon. And then we're going to go walking and hunting, and we're going to try to open up the map together. That's what it's about. Here we go. Askiy Ridge.
Hello? Is this thing on? Shh. Oh! Hello, Tanse. Welcome to Askiy Ridge Hunting Preserve. You're flying over the best 64 square kilometers of untamed wilderness in Alberta. Just look at the way the light is hitting the Rockies now. Beautiful, isn't it? And you're gonna love all this early snow on the ground. It lets you see all the sheep, wolves, and beavers from a kilometer away. But enough of me jabbering. Let's get you on the ground and put you to work, eh? Armstrong speaking, by the way. I'm what you would call a land and resource officer around these parts. That means I look after the well-being of both the animals and the hunters. So if any of the council members bully you into doing something strange, you come straight to me. Let's see. A Mist Lodge, or Beaver Lodge, is right up the end of the path there. I suggest you get settled in as soon as you can. Kick up your feet, join the fire, and pick any room you'd like. They're all empty anyway. Most folks wouldn't think of coming to Alberta when it's -10 out. They're even less likely to visit a place as remote as this one. But I promise you that you're going to enjoy some of the finest hunting around here. You'll get all the benefits of snow without any of the animals hibernating or migrating. I just wish more people knew about this too. But now you're here, which means we've got a fighting chance.
All right. So I'm going to talk about some features. We're going to walk down here and unlock this outpost. I'm going to talk about some of the features that's with this. You'll see that there is bare snow ahead of me. And I am going to walk up here and turn around. Look at that. That is a new feature. That is going to leave footprints everywhere. Animals are going to be a lot easier to track. That is a new feature. This is the new rifle. This is a 30-30 side loading rifle. I'm a huge fan of this lever action 30-30. The Whitlock is one that I have used in game a lot to do a lot of lives with. And the great thing about this is they have not messed up the open sights. They have done them justice. And I love the open sights on this rifle. I did shoot this gun. So, and it shoots great. And it's very accurate. I figure I'm good for about 125 yards. But I don't know. I have tested the field. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to walk up here to the outpost. Unlock this. We're going to talk about some new features as we go that I am aware of. I'm sure there's a few things that I'm not aware of. I did not read the whole patch notes. But one thing I am aware of is we are going to have a new animation. When you shoot an animal now, we're going to get a mule kick. And we're going to do a lot of scouting and looking today. And try to get a few animals along the way. And that's what it's about. I went to bed last night. And Hog Leg and Stan was on. This map dropped about 4 a.m. Central Time. I was at the bed, of course. And when I got up this morning, them jokers were still going at 8 o'clock this morning. So I don't imagine Hogleg will grace us with his presence today during this live. Probably have to wait to say hello to him tonight because he's probably asleep. They stayed up all night long and they were on this map when I got up. So stayed up all night long playing this. Now, being the good hunter that I am, I'm going to take my time and look down here to see what's down here. Because there may be an animal on this watering hole, but probably not. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Perfect timing. Well, there's an animal over there. I thought there was an animal. That may be a bush. Oh, Rowdy. One of the things that I tell new hunters when they start playing this, they want to get impatient. They want to see everything right off the bat. They start running. Start walking up straight. And that's not the thing to do. You would be shocked if you realized how many animals that you scare away that you never see because of that practice. Oh. And that's what I'm talking about. There's one right there. That is a Manitoban elk. Now, I'm not going to shoot him right now. I'm going to wait. I'd have to use a 300 on him. And by all means, I can make that shot. But I think I'm going to hold off on pulling the trigger on that. Oh, there's another animal. Now, this one right here is a Manitoban elk. That's a 4. He come from right down here. I think there's another one. There is another one. And there is a grouse way over there. Alright, let's go over here and open this. Now you see why I didn't run up there. Oh, Rick. Good to see you, Rick. I'm going to run up here and open this zone if I can find it. How to get in here. Retired Rick's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope all the men folk had a good holiday, Father's Day. If you got children, hope you got to see them, spend a little time with them. We're going to walk in here and look, see what this is all about. I can figure out how to get in the front door. All this is new, so I'll have to figure it out. Well, let's see. Kitchen. 2 microwaves. An old-time cook stove. Wood-burning stove at that. That's a nice place. We've got a dining room in here. There is a good look at the new. That's a good look at the new 30-30 rifle that come with this game. The one I'm using today. It's a perfect look at it. It's a side loader. The Whitlock is a top loader. Well, they did themselves proud, didn't they? Looks nice. Looks real nice. I'm gonna go out this door. Check out the porch area. I just got done eating lunch, so I got a little bit of. I still cough a little bit when I eat, but the medication has helped tremendously. Might as well have. Hey, buddy, let me tell you something. If I could pour one, I'd be pouring me one. All right, I'm gonna walk over here and get this right here. Water looks beautiful. Map looks great. I appreciate that, Shirley. And I love y'all too. Alright, so there's a watering zone right here. What time do they water? 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. These are early risers. I'm thinking that there's probably another zone right over here. So I'm going to walk over here and check that out real quick. Because those elk come from that area. What's going on, NJ? Shirley, I want to thank you for the towels and stuff you sent. I hope you hear me. If you respond, I'll know you heard me. If you don't, then I'll message you. But Shirley sent me some stuff from the gathering. Towels and things. I appreciate that. NJ, good to see you, buddy. Boy, NJ's really taking off, Adney. Your channel's doing good, buddy. You putting in the work. Looking good, my friend. Looking good. People watching in the background, if you have not watched NJ Fishing Maniac, need to go give him a look, give him a sub. A lot of good fishing going on the channel. Most of the folks in here know who MJ is, so. Alright. I'm going to check this out, make sure there's no other zone on it. I'm going to talk about a few things today as we go. And one of the things I'm going to talk about is that I am accepting members for the Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club. If you are interested in that, alright, we're going to start the daunting task of this. What is this? This is an outpost up here. Alright, so we're accepting members for the Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club. And I want to extend an offer for somebody looking to join. If you've got a PC, that's preferable. It is not required. We can do an Xbox, some Xbox challenges, some of the offline stuff. When we do single player, when we're playing on single player maps, you'll be able to participate in live. You will have to have a current Discord, and you will need the ability to go live to participate in that. Now, that does not mean that you cannot join the club if you do not have internet access. We have offline tournaments, competitions that you can submit pictures and be part of that. It just means that sometimes you won't be able to participate because of your limited internet. But you can go live from PlayStation 5 and Xbox through that app and transmit to my Discord, and I can put you live. So, for the rest of the group. So if you're interested, send me a message. And I'll be talking about that over the coming weeks of trying to rustle up some more members. Some people may not play this game. I am also a big fan of Fishing Planet. I play it a lot. So, if you're a Fishing Planet nut and you want to join the Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club, we could have some competitions or just have some days we fish lives and have some fun. If we can get a couple of guys interested in doing Fishing Planet, we could also have competitions. So all you gotta do is just message me. Speaking of Fishing Planet, We're walking along here hunting as we go, folks. We're just kind of exploring. It was announced today that the new map, which is the Maldives in the Indian Ocean, I've been talking about that a little bit over the last couple of weeks, drops tomorrow, the 18th. And I am looking forward to that. I am probably not leveled up high enough to get on that map, but most of the time they have a DLC purchase that gives you access to it for like a month. So I will be able to get that DLC and get on the Maldives map, and I will be grinding the fire out of that. Because I am going to take that opportunity to grind the fire out of that so I can get my XP up and level up while I get back to the ocean map. And I've been grinding about 5 hours a day anyway, so we are well on the way to getting back there. Sorry, Fishy Planet graphics suck. And the fighting sucks. Well, the graphics are not. Oh, look, there's a something right here. I think that's a moose, even though I hadn't saw it yet. No, it was an elk. I didn't see him. He's behind the bush. There's another one right here. I do not know how that shot turned out. One, I was not zeroed. Two, I shot through that bush. That may not end well. Thank you, Chris. The graphics are not as good. You're right about that. The Fishy Planet is on an older platform. I did not get that animal. I grazed him. He ain't gonna die. It is on an older platform. It is an older engine, so the graphics are not quite as good as the Angler. I thoroughly disagree with you on the fight time. The fighting. Big Slim, good to see you. The fighting is longer. It's more difficult to land a fish. But I will agree with you on the graphics. But as I stated, it was built on an older engine, so that game is 10 years old. But the game is still active, and they are still adding content to it. So I wish they had not killed the Angler as soon as they did, but they did. So life moves forward. And the fight time is tough sometimes, depending on what you're catching. I was on there last night catching tarpon and stripers. A lot of grouse. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to go here. And the reason is I'm trying to get up to this area to start out with. Because eventually I want to do a snow geese grind, and I know the geese are up here. How do I know the geese are up there? Well, because somebody told me. A little birdie told me. I was in Caton's live last night, and she had found the geese, told me where to go. So, geese are up here. Ducks are kind of mixed in down here. Wood ducks down here. So that's where we're going to be. I want to get some lines up and do a snow geese hunt. I'm going to try to get in a position to shoot something with these open sights on this 30-30 rifle. I have used the open sights on the range, so oh, and I may just get my first victim right here. Look. Oh, spooked him. Oh, still got an opportunity here. Well, that happened rather quickly, didn't it? I mean, I dropped him graveyard dead. He keeled over. That is what I like to see. There was one here and one down here. The one down here run. This one hung around a little bit too long. I must have hard shot that dude. It's going to be interesting to see what this 30-30 will do. I think it's got a little oomph and power, which I was hoping for. It's not a bad looking ram. Yeah, big boy, you just come over the hill at the wrong time. That's a goat. It's a good looking ram. They have done a little, let me see if I can zoom in on this. I broke his neck. Wife drops fast, broke his neck, shot a little high. But down nevertheless. They've done a little fur work on these. A little furrier than they used to be, as you can see. This is one of the upgrades. One of the updates. Nice, beautiful ram. And we will stick him in the pocket for the $958. Oh, look. There's a Manitoban elk. Walk over that hill, son. I may have to try to call him over that hill. Let me see if I can encourage him a little bit to see if I can encourage him a little bit. We have to use the 300 on this animal. He's calm. Come on. Get your butt to moving, son. be it right here. Here he comes. In the clear. There's a mule kick, if y'all saw it. That's a solid hit. He's not going anywhere. He's down. Love it. Worked out to perfection. Y'all see the mule kick? That's a new animation when they get shot, they mule kick. More of a realistic animation than the old shiver they used to give. I'm going to take my time getting up here. But he is down up here. And that is the very first Manitoban elk. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. And a pretty good specimen at that. He didn't walk up the hill, he walked down the ravine. But he cleared enough for me to take care of business. Not a big elk, just a silver. Again, he's got a little bit of a fur upgrade. Very nice looking. Very nice looking. Nice solid thickness on the neck. Dark colored. Kind of colors kind of blended in, marbles together. Animal's looking good. They did a good job. He got a drop down tine, I think. No, he does not. I thought that was a drop down. It's back tine. All right. Love it. Two rifles I have today cover everything from 2 to 6 on the 30-30 and from 7 to 9. And that's your bigger animals, your bears, your elk, and your wood bison is for the 300. Everything else can be shot with the 30-30. And I'm going to take this 30-30 to the range and probably spend about 2 hours one night while I watch TV just shooting it over and over and over again with scoped and unscoped. So one of the things that I love to do on this game is do open sight hunts, but I am particular about which rifle I'll use. There is a mule deer. Poop. I'm particular about. Oh, Alvin Lewis, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm particular about which rifle I use. And I want to stop for just a second to show you why. I like this rifle here, and the reason why. Some of the rifles, the back blades on the back sights are real tight to the front sight. And this is spaced nicely. And it's narrow at the end. So the sight is thin and it sticks out. And you can really see your animal on both sides of the front pen on the open side. Some of the rifles are not like that. It really makes it tough to shoot them accurately. The Whitlock is like this rifle, so I'm a big fan of this 30-30. Ernie, have you checked your email today? Another feeding zone. Now it is pretty clear out here right now, but it will snow. Okay, just want to make sure you check it. You're welcome. Bring it on, Big Daddy. Bring it on. I bought a DLC yesterday, for Fishing Planet. I have several DLCs, probably too many, but I bought one last night to give me some club tokens, and I was able to buy a few of the club series lures. They work great. I caught a bunch of fish on the club series lures last night. So if you're wondering, is the club series lures and going through all the grind to do the club stuff, does it pay off? I'd have to say yes. I used club series lures yesterday. Not that the other lures don't catch fish, because they do, but I used club series lures last night. I caught 1,100 pounds of fish. One of my favorite techniques to do on that game, and I'm going to do a live on that soon. So I put them in the boat last night. Oh, there's a Manitoban elk up here. I'm going to come up here and lay down on this rock and try to get that elk to come out, because he is on the other side of this hill, and if I go up there, I'm going to blow that. He will see me before I see him. He is down on this side of the hill. The wind is poor here. I am going to use a little bit of... I don't know what that is. I see it too. I'm assuming that's going to be a cabin. But we're headed that way, so we're going to investigate it. Alright, let me see if I can get this elk to come up. And we'll have to use the 300 of this elk. Now I'm going to... I'm going to go open sights on this, because I have a feeling once he comes up over that hill, it's going to be close, and I don't want to be messing around trying to get a scope zoomed in and out. Because of my wind, it may be a quick shot. I may have to take a quick shot. There's my friend Lisa. Burrito catfish lady. I watched y'all's tournament you had the other day. I know I didn't say a whole lot. I was working on some projects. If out of the way project. I already did. I already sprayed it. You got a barbecue going? Good Lord, you cooking an elephant down there or what? Oh, look, this is why you get ready in a hurry. Now, folks, golly, that happened in a flash, didn't it? I just killed two. Speaking of projects, the song for today for this live, the opening, it's something I wrote on Sumo, AI music generator, for this bout, for this big reveal. There's one elk. Just a young elk. Nothing big. And there's going to be one down here. Because that other one walked out and I had a chance to shoot him, so I shot him too. Twice. Now we just got to find him. I doubt he's going to be far. That may be him up, there may be a blood trail up here. Let's go up here and look. Ain't but one game more than here, Alvin Lewis, and that's me. Moon over Miami. I didn't hit that elk very good, evidently. Shot him twice. Oh. Old Moon, he always sends me a comment. Never fails. Regardless if it's on a live stream or a video, and I see them all. Ain't much blood here. I ain't got too high hopes. I ain't gonna spend all day looking for this little old bitty elk either. Ain't much blood there. You gonna call 1-800-POACHER. There's a big old elk on the hill up there. Ooh. Well, he's gonna run. Of course. Of course he is. We'll see you again sometime, buddy. Yeah, we're going to go to a different casino this time. So we're going to, previously we had gone to Oklahoma. Decided we'd go somewhere else this time. Not because Oklahoma wasn't a lot of fun, because it was. It's fabulous establishment. We had a good time. Very big, clean, rooms are nice, food's good, but I figured we'd go see something different this time, so we're going to go to the Mardi Gras, Shreveport, and I looked at it online the other day. They have a couple of nice seafood restaurants in the casino, and we're gonna go down there, and we're getting a little snow. Got a few clouds building, so we're gonna go down there and have a little bit of fun. I'm not hard to please. Throw me something to fill up a rat when I get hungry, and only thing they need to keep my attention is the slot machine and the beer cold and a nice stock of Jack Daniels, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I'll poach y'all permanently. Didn't think I'd see you talking about me, did you? Yeah. Be a good trip. About 4 hours down there. So I ought to build up pretty good thirst for a nice, good, cold drink. Jack Daniels and Coke time I get there. Ernie thinks he's sneaky. I get done here today doing this show for y'all. I got night to do for Hog Leg. We're gonna do the boar's nest tonight. Probably have the link out there so somebody wants to come up and talk. We'll see if Hog Leg wants to reveal who the surprise fill-in co-host is gonna be. He called me yesterday and asked me when I was going. I said, I'm not going to Wednesday morning. You gonna be able to do the show? I said, I don't know. I need to get ready to go. I may be crowded for time. He said, well, such wants to come on the show, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm all for that. He said, I may be able to pop in a little bit. But yeah. I will do that. I'll do that today, sir. Please feel free to put that link in the chat if you'd like as well. Y'all always can promote your stuff in here. I'm not one of these that says, don't promote on my channel. A lot of people like that. A lot of people like that. I see a lot of gamers do that. I am not one of those. I gotta climb this. don't know if I like that too much. Oh, that was painless. First lookout point open. Troy, I will pray for you to win at the casino for 15% of your winnings. What in the hell does an old pimp like you know about praying? Oh Lord. Well, you can see everything from up here. Question is, how do you get out of this son of a gun? That's a trap door. Yeah, put it up there, Chris. Put it up there, buddy. I'm not one of those that complains about somebody sharing their stuff out. Well, I know some folks though, boy, especially some of them gamers. You go in there and share something of yours, or even bring up something about yours in there. They wanna get all sideways about it. I'm not like that. It's like, good Lord, dude, slow your roll. You're not to be all end all. I've seen some of them get plumb nasty. All right. Well, we've opened the second outpost. And I'm going to go up here and try to open this one next. And that's the way I open these maps. I just hunt them. Explore them, walk them, look at them as we go. I got some in mind, Alvin Lewis. Guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. I don't even go to the store for less than 30 pack. Takes me a while to drink a 30 pack, but I do buy them. I can get 30 bush lights for $21 at the grocery store. I got some elk down there. It is. In the feeding zone. Well, we might as well shoot one, right? Let me pick out the one I want to shoot, though. Bunch of does. Big old herd of does. All that's in this here. Where's the male? Now, you know there's a male hid somewhere. Now, I'm going to run a test here. I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I want to see what's going to happen. I want to see if this rifle's got a boost. I think this 30-30's got a boost. And I'm going to test that out right now. I'm going to test that theory out right now. I'm going to get it in a good position where I can get a good shot. Good clean shot. It's 130 yards right there. So I am going to shoot this with a 30-30 knowing that this gun's not big enough. But I'm going to try to tuck it in and see what I get shot-wise out of it. Perfect illustration of a mule kick. That looked like a real animal getting shot with that mule kick, didn't it? Beer is cheaper, but liquor is quicker. You are correct, sir. Now that was a pretty good shot, and I don't know if that deer, that 30-30 is going to be big enough, but we're going to find out. I wanted to see what kind of penetration I got on a non-ethical animal. Kind of how you tell if the rifle's got an upbeat. That looked like a good hit. Well, find out. She's down. Now I just got to find her blood spot. Not here. I understand that. I had found the initial blood spot. That's not it. Okay, where am I missing the blood spot at? River rat. I passed it. No. That's odd. I can't find the blood spot. Let me... Troy, have you here a Radical Firearms there in Texas? I have not. Is that some sort of outfit? You know, I am stumped about where my blood trail was supposed to be. I hit that elk. No doubt about it. Oh, here's the blood spot. But why didn't I find one up there? Let me backtrack it. Now this has got me curious. Have we got a glitch? Let me backtrack this a minute. Okay, here we go. I have not heard of those guys. Probably a low shot. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird though, ain't it? There should be a bigger blood spot in that. We're going to go back up here and pick up the blood trail though and see what we can do. That gun is not made for that animal. So here's the blood. And he's headed off in this direction. I was just experimenting there to see, but it's an awful low bleed, I can tell you that. See, he's not even going down much. I gotta go back and pick this up. Yeah. He's bleeding, so we're starting to lose blood now. He's down. I just got to find him. I know he's down. If I got that hound dog out, I can find him in a minute. But I don't necessarily like to rely on the dog. I think you really kind of lose the enjoyment of the hunt by relying on the dog. But I use the dog, but I just don't use it a lot. We're definitely bleeding out. We're down to the point where he's getting low on blood. I have no idea what the hell that is. Ringing. That baby's... Yeah, we're right here on him. Oh, is that what it was? That's all right, buddy. I was fixing to cue Stan and doing it. He does that sometime. Oh, I forgot you was live. Because you don't watch my show, you idiot. Yeah. No problem, no problem. Alright. You're going to try to throw me a curveball here, Matt. I done learned from experience on this. This is where it gets tricky. I'm gonna throw you a curveball and there it is. I'm gonna drop one real quick. I missed the second shot. I got him. Might as well make the money while we can make it. Alright, let me see if I can continue to find this elk. I won't be shooting one of that 30-30 again, I can tell you that. Too dadgum much walking. I'll go get that other in a minute. I know where he's at. Track time on this is ridiculous. This is the one I just shot. Where that other one went, I have no idea. That was not the thing to do, shoot that thing with a 30-30. I'll go back up here and make one more attempt. You know what? That might have been. My bloodstain's gone. Oh. I think there it is. Good Lord. Laying over here in the brush. Let's see where I hit her at. I hit that deer. I hit that elk right in the lungs. I got one lung, almost two lungs. I should have done the job, but it's not ready for that gun, so that's why. But test successful because I got to see what kind of penetration I got on a non-ethical. This gun did get a boost in power, I can tell you that. So that was a good solid test, even though it took me 10 minutes to find it. All right, let's get back on the beaten trail here. Might as well go and lock this on the way because I'm headed that way anyway. Trying to see if I can play the game through the cloud on Gracie's computer. No, I don't need you to send search and rescue. I'm not lost. I'm not lost. Well, hopefully, Matt, you'll be able to get your computer soon. I know you about had it worked out. It's a shame. So anyway, I was kind of talking about the club lures for the fishing planet. I bought a DLC and it had a pair of sunglasses and a hat. Now the hat's cosmetic, looks nice, but the sunglasses are really nice. Because that glare sometimes on that game is, the sun glare is rough. Them sunglasses are not just cosmetic, and boy, they do make a big difference. I can take them on and off just with the push of the button. Anyway, so I bought the DLC because of the sunglasses, because I wanted to get some club tokens, club series tokens, so I could go ahead and get from the club series lures. And boy, I like them. Man, I tore them fish up last night. I made a bunch of money last night and made a bunch of XP. And I might try to get in a little fishing time before the boar's nest tonight. So, there is a mule deer. So the mule deer great ones, if you haven't looked at them yet, they're different. Let me say that. They're different. I'm not a big critic of not a big, huge, hard critic of game developers, by no means. Some of the great ones I really like. Some of them, for variations, I don't. Some of the racks I really like. Some I don't. But each to their own. As my good friend Hogleg will tell you, if we was all the same, the world would be a boring place. I can play the games I have on Xbox through the gaming cloud. On a computer, yes, you can. But if you have your Discord you're still on an Xbox account. You're not on the same account that we're all on through PC. You're still on Xbox Network. So rather than do that, look at here. He knows I'm here. Show us the devil. I'm gonna try to sneak the rifle up real quick. He did not give me a shot either. Got him. Got him clean too. He's down up there. I don't know what kind of load that it's going to put on it, Maddie, when you're trying to do a live with us. In that respect, you might be better off to go on your Discord on your Xbox and go and broadcast live from your Discord Xbox, and then I could pick you up through my Discord and broadcast your screen. Unless there's a reason why you're doing it that way. Kind of wearing these Manitobans out today. Good shot. Okay. We're getting a few animals shot. What have we got? A ram. A couple of elks. I know we're going to run into a couple of different species today. I have found a YouTube channel yesterday called Agenda Free TV. It's a news outlet. Guy's running it. Probably running it from his house. He's showing what's going over in the Middle East. Very interesting program. He does a good job. I have my opinions, like everybody else, about what's going on in the Middle East. Watched him yesterday too. Yeah. I don't know what people are not understanding. When they're continuously asking the president whether we're going to go join in the fight, when the man has said repeatedly, we will not allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. That's pretty simple. To understand. There's no wiggle room there at all. It can't be. So don't be surprised if we don't get involved very soon. Letting Iran have a nuclear weapon is like handing an arsonist a book of matches and 5 gallons of gasoline when he just got done telling you he's going to burn down a schoolhouse. It's just not going to happen. I'm sure they want diplomacy, but if that ain't working, something else going to have to happen. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of troops and assets headed that way. As far as giving it to Israel and let them do it, they don't have the bomb to do the big facility over there. They would have to rely on us to do that. You just can't give someone a B-52 and tell them, here you go, here's the keys, bring it back when you're done with it. Don't work like that. We would have to be the one to do it. I think I see an animal. No, I see a shadow. Okay, that is a stand. We don't build stands right away. We just kind of go along and open the map. I would have to really consider whether I'd build this or not. I don't build a lot of these. Although it's just, I think we're on a frozen lake, folks. Yeah, we are. We're standing on a frozen lake. Yeah, the USS Nimitz is over there as well. Sent over there several days ago, so. Unless Iran makes a deal, we're on a war footing. So, simple as that. And people say, well, no, not a war footing because it's just an operation, not declaring war. You bomb their facility, they're going to shoot at you. Simple as that. They shoot at us, we're going to shoot back. That's war. I don't care how you look at it. We're 2 steps away from it. 2 steps away from it. Hopefully the knuckleheads will make a deal. We won't have to go that route. Put a bunch of people's lives and their families' lives at risk, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah. About 60 days, best I can tell. President said 60 days ago what it was going to be like. Had 60 days to make a deal. They didn't make one. There's a lot riding on this whole situation. Not only keeping Iran from getting a nuclear weapon, but there's another nut floating around out there in North Korea that is watching how we handle this. Have to also consider sending him a nice tidy note by the way we handle the Iranian situation. He's another one that would like to get a hold of a nuclear weapon. They can't be allowed to have one. I don't know what that dog is pitching a fit about. Are you angry? Huh? Is that the weenie dog coming out in you? Your baby is something's in you. Think she's got to go outside. Okay, this is a different portion of the map. This map is, from what I've been told, has got a lot of open spaces on it, but has some thick wooded areas. I think we know where we're at right now, don't we? This is where your binoculars really come in handy. Because when you're looking at all this stuff, it's hard to kind of spot an animal in the trees without these binoculars. Right. Yeah. Well, I think we've talked to him till we're blue in the face. I think it's time for talking, and it's just about over with. I think they're running out of time. And patience. I'm going to take some pictures and videos while I'm at the casino. A few. I'm not a big picture taker. I'll share them with y'all. And the week after the casino, my brother and I are going to try to go do a little bank fishing. That's the plan, now, unless something comes up and ruins that. Indubitably, always something does happen, but we will see. You have to go to the bathroom? Mm-hmm. Should be some RAM up here, would be my estimation somewhere. Seeing it with all this thick brush. Now this is an area where this 30-30 rifle is a jewel. You're not going to shoot over about 100 yards. Not in this thick stuff. But if you were in a real life hunting situation, this would certainly not be the area to hunt with a high speed caliber rifle. You hit the match tip size branch or twig with one of those high speed rounds, it's gonna go haywire. Shot's gonna miss bad. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, ricochet off a leaf. You know how they are. High speed rifle is not suitable for brush. Caliber like a 30-30. Even a 44 Magnum is a great gun. Brush gun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 44 Magnum is a great brush gun. I've shot one before. They pretty sweet. I used to hunt with some old boys that would use old lever action guns. And, I had two guys that hunted with, and they were big fans of the 44s rifles, and then they had the 44 Magnum sidearms to go with them. Interchangeable bullets. .357 is no shab either. Something to be said for having a rifle pistol combination that shoots the same cartridge. The caribou up here. You can't get much more ethical than that. Economical is what I meant to say. Shoot the same cartridge. I think, if I'm not mistaken, first year that my little brother ever shot, he shot with 44 Magnum. That's been a long time ago. We getting old. We getting old. What is this? Elk. That's right. That's a plus. I've got other guns that I use, that I own, that I used to shoot all the time. I don't shoot them much anymore. Recoil beats you to death. But I still do a lot of 22 shooting, a bunch. Cheap. Shells are easy to find most times. And it don't beat you to death. I have an old Colt Cobra 38. The one that's on the aluminum frame. And it's brutal to shoot. It's a lot of recoil. I had shot it years. I can still shoot it. I just choose not to. I bought me a couple of 22 pistols. I shoot those. Go to the range and shoot all day. I come back, my hand's not beat up. I bought a Keltec P17 a couple months ago. It's a 22 long rifle. Good shooting little gun. Good price. And it shoots great. Light. Got a very light trigger pull on it. It's DOA. Or DAO, rather. Double action only. And striker fire. Got a 2.5 pound trigger pull on it. Yeah, that gun's got its own safety when it's in the ocean. Some of these guns have such a long, hard trigger pull on it, you don't have to worry about it too much. That's not one of them. Sweet shooting gun. 16 in the magazine. Very good price on it too. We are almost there. And I've been creeping down through here and ain't seen a whole lot of nothing. Good Lord. What? Surely you didn't. What kind of AR did you have? Must not have been a 223. 223 shell should be that high. Would you have a 300? Blackout? AR-10. .308. We're home. Pretty view. Okay, we're gonna continue on for a ways. Keep on creeping. Try to make a little money along the way. Show is beautiful scenery. Yeah. Well, that's the other reason why I don't shoot other guns a whole lot, because ammo's expensive. I mean, I can go to the gun range and buy mini mags or stingers for the 22, which is simply the two best ammos there is, in my opinion, for them. And only cost between $7 and $10 100 rounds. $7.99 most times. Go buy bulk ammo. Both of my pistols, the SR-22 and the P-17 Kel-Tec, Ruger and the P-17 Kel-Tec, they both ammo eaters. They'll shoot anything from bulk to high powered, so buy bulk ammo, run through it. Yeah, it gets a little dirtier, but that's what they make a cleaning rod and brush for. I love to watch YouTube and some of these enthusiasts and these experts that give you their expert opinion without any expert credentials about 22s. Don't use it for self-defense. Don't do this. Probably not the best choice. I wouldn't go as far as saying don't. Well, I can tell you that they don't have enough energy. Yeah, well, I can tell you that my time working for the police, I've seen people shot and incapacitated with them and even lost their life with them. So don't tell me what it's capable of. I have first-hand knowledge. I'm just not sitting behind a desk clicking a mouse. Reading some article written by an egghead. I know what it can do. I've seen it. But everybody today is an expert on everything. I'm going to be an expert one day myself. I just ain't figured out what it's going to be yet. Black bear. I had priced it at 223 ammo in a while. I had one. Shot the biggest deer I've shot in real life with one. Little old single shot. Dang, 223 ammo got that expensive? That gum. Dusky grouse. Mule deers. Now, if I'm running along through here, which should be running anyway, but if I'm doing that, and I see this opening ahead, I'll slow down in a really fast hurry. Chances are high that there may be something standing out here. You go to running up here like you stole something, they gonna spook. Not every time something be standing up here, but don't run up on your watering zones. What's that? Grass. This is actually a frozen lake up here. Reeds on it. Don't run up on your watering zones. That's a mistake. And that's why you don't run up with the watering zone. Now I had to next shoot her. Wasn't no other shot. They were laying there just pretty as you please. If I'd come bailing off through here, I would have never saw them. They'd have been up running before I knew they were even there. And I did break her neck. I took the available shot. Simple as that. Yeah, I'm going to. Try to at least. Probably come back and just a bunch of those. If they had been laying right there, I may have not even shot at that group. But because I was going this way, they're gonna there's an old dusky grouse out there. It's the funniest sounding bird. I probably wouldn't have shot at them, but they were in my way. I would have much preferred to come over the hill and looked, see if there's anything down here rather than shoot a doe, but Yes, it does. It does, it does, it does. The mule deer behind us, way back there. I can't wait to get my hands on them snow geese. I'm looking forward to them snow geese. I've got to get my butt out and go find them. I'm sure they are. I'm sure if I'd have waited up there, well, let's see. Let's see. Zone's from noon to 1600, so they got about 40 more minutes on the zone. If I had waited there, it probably would have come back. Might have done that if there'd been some racks up there, just a bunch of those. I'm not going to build this stand. We're going to go to this house and open it. I'm going to go part of the way, at least today. There's Santa Toes. Let's say Santa Toes. We'll be exploring this map probably 4 to 6 weeks. The week of the 24th, I will not be doing a show. I might do Tuesday's show that week. But I will not be doing Thursday's show. Because I won't be here. But I will be back. And then the shows will resume. You ain't missed but once. What you talking about? I don't miss very often. May not always make a great shot. But I rarely miss. Trying to be funny. I was telling them I went to bed last night at midnight. I went to bed hog leg and stand. They were on here playing. I come back at 8 o'clock in the morning. Thereabouts. Some mule deer out here. 7:30. I'm gonna lay down right here and see if I call one of them muleys out. And hog leg and stand was still up playing. Clowns. My mule deer walking to the left over here on me. Just barely saw her out of the corner of my eye while I was messing with that doggone call. She walked right down there. There she comes in hot too, boy. She ain't going nowhere. I busted her. Surprised she's still running. She ain't gonna be far. Nah, it's perfect hit. Perfect hit. I got a bunch of blood. She'll be up here. I hope the wolves don't come after me. I got a lung, I think. It said vital hit. She's right up here somewhere. She's dropping blood fast. There she is. Let's see where I got her. Yeah, long shot. A little off to the right, but not bad. As long as you get in that lung tissue, you're in good shape. Good penetration. It penetrated well. All right, let me. Oh yeah, I hit her. What you talking about? Are you doubting the great Moo Moo? I hit the lung, woman. What you talking about? Oh my goodness. Critics abundant today. Save it for hog leg tonight. Yeah. Didn't have no cover. Had to lay down. Anyway, they were still up playing it. 8 o'clock this morning. Did Steve get this map? Says he was. Asked me if we was going to end up doing some stuff with it eventually. I'm like, yeah, most likely. So he said he was going to go ahead and get it. Now, knowing Steve Adams, hell, he might have forgot he'd even come out today. And he might be back there watching right now. You don't know. He said he was going to get it. Stan and Hogleg got it. Ernie got it. I've got it. Steve probably go ahead and get it. I'm sure JJ will get it. I like this map. The only thing I don't like about this map, I think they got a little bit too artistic with the some of the great ones. I think they're trying to spice it up a little bit, but each to their own. Ain't like I'm out here killing a bunch of great ones anyway, so Really don't make a damn to me. But I think they should have maybe toned that down a little bit. Other than that, yeah, it's a great map. And we hadn't even saw but a very small section of it. But we will see this more over the coming weeks. I will probably get this for Xbox as well. I have all the maps on both platforms. These trees, I might have to do a little testing on these trees to see if they'll receive a tree stand. I'm sure they will. I don't really like using the tripod stand that much. I feel like the spook radius is a little higher on the tripod stand. We're going to go today until I reach the house. And at this pace, it'll probably be about 3:30. And then we're going to quit. So if y'all want to stay in till we get done, or you got to go, I'm just letting you know that I'm going to make this last house. And then we're going to shut it down for the day. Oh, they did a fabulous job. And I tell you what, the new map for Fisher Planet is coming out tomorrow, which I'm drooling over, by the way. I'm probably going to have to wear a bib tonight on the boards, and that's just thinking about it. It's going to be a beautiful map. A tropical beach environment. It's going to be fun. I can't wait till it drops. I can't wait to catch some of them pretty exotic fish that's on it. I might even celebrate by buying me a pizza on Friday night. It's more obvious that they don't allow you to put some. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that I'm exposed. I think the animal's spooky here. I almost want to see you hustle because the wolves come back. Yeah. Well, you ain't messing around with Hog Leg and Stan. I ain't no lightweight. And wolves get after me, I'll give them something to remember me by. I ain't like Tweedledum. I Tweedledee, Tweedledum. I ain't gonna mess around with them wolves. I couldn't believe them jokers are still. Oh, you may get your wish. I done talked a bunch of stuff. Now I'm gonna have to perform, right? You better keep your distance, son. Where is that wolf? He's out there in this brush. Well, let me get this. Look. More Manitoban elk. Oh yeah, we won't pop that one right there. If I can get the gun out in time. This may not end well, good people. Shot was a little far back. We'll see what it does. And here come the wolves. I knew that was going to happen. You boys better take a vacation. Not arenas, a bunch of them. Hoorah! Who's your daddy? What I tell you. Don't mess with Boo Boo, baby. Do not mess with Captain Boo Boo. They got it upgraded too. They look nice. Do not mess with Captain Boo Boo, baby. Oh. Now then. I told you. Lord knows where that elf went. Yeah, he run off here somewhere. But I should be seeing the blood trail. And I'm not seeing that first blood trail. I shot that doggone thing right up here somewhere. Oh, Lord. Look at this. The dadgum predators that leave me alone, I'd find as hell. You better not charge me. You best go ask your buddies over how that turned out for them. Alright, here's... That's bird poop. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I'm gonna have to go back and clip that. But if you go back and see that, what happened there, that elk took a dump when I shot him. Oh, hell. Gotta be kidding. So, I guess the pun for the day, cover your kids' ears, I shot the shit out of him. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh Lord. I gotta go clip that. That ought to be. See if I can remember how to do this. .320 mark. All right, let's get back on where we's going. I'm trying to go to this house. We're running late today. All right, we got about 800 yards here. Let's take a little time to get to. Probably about 5 minutes real time. Why am I creeping to the house? Because I'm late for supper and I'm afraid the old lady will beat me when I get there. No, I'm trying to hunt as I go, looking for tracks, looking for zones. I don't run much on this game unless I'm chasing a shot animal. That's not my style. I'd rather just kind of mosey along and take my time. Dan and Hogleg, they do a lot of running. I think I'll clip that on the way I handle them wolves. Send it to both of them for educational purposes. But watching them two together, sometimes they're comical. That's why you don't run right there. Now that doggone ram is behind that brush. And I'm not going to sit here for 10 minutes trying to call him out. But I am going to get the rifle ready. Just in case I do flush him. But I'm not going to try to call him out at the end of the day. We're just going to ease on up here. And if we get a shot, we get a shot. Yeah, watching them two yo-yos sometimes is comical. I can't remember when Curtis and Eric's supposed to get off the boat. Are they home yet? They told me, but hell, I done forgot. I can't remember when they're supposed to get off the boat. I hope they didn't miss the boat leaving. I did it good, didn't I? Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's going to be hilarious when he sees that message. Oh, Lord. I could hear him now. That doggone Troy. Oh, Lord have mercy. And after he gets done, he'll laugh first. Oh, Lord. I shared that message with Uncle Lou, by the way. Oh, Lord have mercy. Them boys are something else. I always try to slide one over on me. I ain't got smart enough to know that I'm already 2 steps ahead of them. Yeah, they pretty good boys, though. I kind of like them. Pretty good fellers. That's why I sent it early. I was hoping he'd get it when he got off the boat. Have a few days stew over it. What's this? That's a ram. I don't have a ram call. Yeah, they something else. Well, I hope they're having a good time. It's well deserved. It's it's fun to go on a cruise. It's a lot of fun. It's very memorable, relaxing experience. They do a good job on cruise ships. I'm making sure you have a good time. It'll be something that when they get old, that they can look back on, and your family went and got to do, and they got to go do it with their mom and each other as brothers. It's what it's about. So according to Caitlin, my geese is going to be right in here somewhere. So we're working our way that way. I'll be going down here next week and then down here. So we are working our way that way. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mark. Yeah, this is the new map. This is Askiy Ridge, and I like it. And Fishing Planet's coming out with a Maldives tomorrow. In the Indian Ocean. And I'm going to get that. I may have to do a little bit of when I get back, I may have to do a couple of night streams. I'm going to spend about 4 to 6 weeks on this map. So we'll be back Tuesday, maybe, for another episode. It will be on this map. But I'm going to hunt it in the meantime, so that I can get some things opened up and get the map open, show y'all some different stuff, be able to fast travel, run this slow walking pace, and I'm gonna do a little goose hunting for y'all. But I may have to do a couple of night streams when I get back for Fishing Planet. So in case you're not looking at the screen, Sandy, Mark's asking you a question in chat. So I will probably put on a couple of night streams, probably, around the regular shows. But also remember on the 22nd, which is Sunday, we're supposed to do the wolf hunt, if nothing. Wonder what happened. We shot a grouse with a 30-30 rifle. Reckon it blew him up. Reckon I can do it with open sights. I bet I can. Now, we wasn't supposed to shoot him with 30-30. That bird pays $766. And I still got $766. Moral of the story is we'd be shooting him with a 30-30 for $766. And we are approaching the outpost. Oh, that sounds weird. Winter vacation on the 27th of June. 27th of June, it's hot as hell here. Getting hot outside now. We're going to be in the 90s all week. Nah, mid-90s. I probably should went around this rock. You know this rock. It's slicker than door guts on a deer guts on a doorknob. Well, it's snowing, and I better ease around here with a little more something to dig my feet into. And we have made it to the cabin. Good Lord, is this a tent? Light the fire. Uh-oh. Another run-in with the wolves. Look here, boys. I done danced the jig on you once. Sort of slow learners, ain't you? They fixing to get funny. Say, gun lover. Now this is my house, gentlemen. I hate to break it to you, but strangers are not welcome. Best thing y'all do is mosey on down the road. You not messing with standing hog leg. There they go. think he's just one old lone dog. I don't know, I ain't never tried it. I think he's just one loudmouth dog. He haul butt. He didn't want no part of Captain Moo Moo. All right. Well, we have opened up this part of the map right here today. That don't seem like a lot of progress in 2 hours, does it? But that's opening maps. It's slow work if you hunt them thorough and look for stuff along the way. You can get on a four-wheeler and drive it around, but don't really learn anything. Oh, Lance. All right. Thank y'all for coming by today, spending a little time. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys tonight on the Boar's Nest at 8 o'clock. And I'm going to play my latest song for this map for the ones of you that didn't get to see the first stream. God bless you, and thank you for being here. And I will see you tonight on the Boar's Nest.
Through the pines, I hear the call. Askiy Ridge, where shadows fall. The northern winds hum so wild in Alberta's arms. I'm just a child. The hunter's trail is carved in stone. The whispers guide me when I'm alone. A land so vast where skies collide under moonlight's watch. I'll confide. Askiy Ridge, where spirits soar, a place that holds my heart's folklore. Through the frost and endless skies, this is where my soul resides. Howls of wolves paint the night, stars like fire in endless flight. The whispers of the earth's embrace, here I find